Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Muffed Podcast. As always, my name is Boaz, and with me are Lemeter and Aaron. What's up, guys?
Hey,
What's up,
hey.
Buzz? Hey, Lemire, was it just me or did Buzz's voice sound like super different as soon as he started talking for the intro? Was that just me?
Yeah, no,
Yeah, really?
that was not
I went
just
away.
you. I heard
I
it.
went-
No, Boaz
Yeah,
went from like an energetic voice to, hey, what's up,
He's like, all
guys?
right, guys, let's start it. It was so
Okay.
weird. Like, my audio, he was just like, let's go, guys. All right, start it. And he goes like, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Muffed Podcast.
No, I think-
was odd. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think I was any
like
different.
that.
I leaned back. I caught myself leaning back, and I was like, why? I don't know why I did that. I was like, started leaning
Yeah.
back. Like,
Well,
this.
I mean,
Okay, let's start. Okay, let's go
I mean,
again.
this
Let's try
intro-
again. Okay, let's
no.
Keep
No,
this
keep
this
that
this
in. Let's
Let's
go.
start
Let's
the
get
podcast.
into it, ladies and
Let's
gents.
start
No,
this.
Mir, you don't do that. Okay, that's me. I do that. No, I'm the one. No. That's not how this works. Let's get into it. I mean, why you gotta make this weird? Like, why you gotta do that to me, Mir? Why you gotta ruin this, man? Like, why you gotta like? So why you gotta do that, Mir? Like, let's just like the Muff Podcast.
All right, can we get on with it? Can we get on?
No. Intervention time. Lemeter, why'd you do that, bro? That was fucked up.
Yeah, Lemire, I want to hear your side of the story.
That was fucked up.
Because, dude, we weren't moving
You know how that makes me
forward.
feel? You know how that makes me feel?
I don't really care.
You know that?
Oh, damn.
Let's get into it. Gotcha, bitch. We're gonna do highlights of the week. Lemeter seems like he's very prepared. I don't know what he's doing. He's like fucking around with this microphone. Lemeter, you're gonna start.
All right.
What are your
Highlight
highlights?
number one. I know you two aren't big soccer watchers, but I'm sure the viewers love
The
the
biggest.
sport of the world. So Champions League finals next week, or this week, Saturday. Bayern
Yep.
Munich versus Paris Saint-Germain, the first team to be sponsored by the Jordan brand. Right?
Okay.
Oh.
PSG,
I don't know why you're asking me. I
very
thought you're
cool.
the soccer. I thought you're the soccer guy. Why are you asking us?
Yeah. No, so it's pretty cool. But let's go Bayern Munich because they have a Canadian left back, which is closest thing to the United States. So let's go Alphonso Davies in Bayern. Let's go. And
Can't agree more.
second highlight. You guys know I'm a big Niners fan. I'm a big Dante Pettis fan.
Seahawks,
Boaz,
Seahawks,
how about you
Seahawks.
show us that
You've
jersey?
never,
Boaz, how about you
you've
show
never
us that
mentioned that
jersey?
before.
Dante Pettis. Let's go. I'm a big Dante Pettis fan right there. Dante Pettis. Let's go. Yeah, so anyways,
One
I'm
more
a big
episode.
Dante
That's all I
Pettis
gotta wear
fan.
this shit for.
And apparently he had a breakout practice in training camp. He was really
Yeah,
tough.
three
Looks like
catches,
he put
three
on some
catches.
muscle. 5 catches. Developing a rapport with Jimmy. Jimmy even complimented him in the press conference.
I mean, was he
things
gonna
are
shit on
looking
him?
good for Dante.
I mean, what is Jimmy gonna say?
You
Is he
heard
gonna
it
be
here
Dante, you're a
first.
bum?
He's going to be the 49ers leading receiver. So Kittle's not in this because he's a tight end. Leading receiver, and he's going to have over
He still
1,000
receives the
yards.
ball. Kittle
Okay,
still
no,
receives
like
the ball.
as in leading wide receiver. Leading wide receiver in terms of
Nah, that's
yardage,
my man,
and he'll have over
Kendrick Bourne.
1,000 yards. 1,000 yards plus for
No.
Dante Pettis.
What?
Aaron,
You
let's
heard
do
it
a
here
quick list.
first.
Aaron, let's do a quick list of receivers better. So, Brandon Ayuk, Kendrick Bourne, Debo Samuel, Tavon Austin, and I mean, who
Jaron
else?
Brown. Jaron Brown.
Jaron
They just signed
Brown, Jalen Brown, even with his ACL torn.
I'm not listening to your argument again.
Trent Taylor,
Jalen Hurd. You said Jalen Brown.
I'm talking about basketball. I'm thinking about that. Jalen Hurts with his with Jalen Hurd and not Hurts. Jalen Hurd with his ACL torn.
Jalen Hurts.
I've
yeah,
stopped
Maybe he's
Jalen
listening.
a
Hurts.
better wide receiver. Maybe he's a better wide receiver. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, I mean, Mitch Trubisky, maybe. Nick Foles, most definitely. Not Tom Brady. I put Dante Pettis over Tom Brady. I definitely say that.
Okay, yeah, he just dropped the ball there.
I mean, I think Tom Brady might have the better route running, but and separation as well. He was wide open, but yeah, the hands just they're not there. So yeah, silver lining, Dante Pettis better than Tom Brady. That's I'll say that. Is that all you had?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, cool. All right.
Man,
Aaron,
Lemeter just gets
what
bullied.
do you have? No,
So,
Lemeter does not get
my-
bullied. This is what happens after the intervention. It's tough love.
All right, anyways, I'll talk about Lemire getting bullied. My first highlight of the week is the Oakland A's sweeping the Bay Series. Woo!
Let's go.
And also Trevor Gott, the Giants closer, he got 2 nights in a row, and it was was very disappointing outing for him, giving up I think 5 runs in the first game, and then he giving up a grand slam and so 4 runs in the second game. It was not a good night. As Boaz would like to say, they did not pen the bull. That's what Boaz likes to call it.
They didn't pen the bull, and I mean, what I want to say is, I can't say this is really a victory for the A's because the Giants just suck. It's the doo-doos. I mean, to be honest, it's expected. We should be destroying them, and A's are the best team in the MLB. That as far as that's what ESPN says at least.
Yeah, and the first 2 series, the Giants honestly should have won. They just made some very dumb defensive errors, especially with Wilmer Flores' play where he didn't step on first base and decided to throw at second base, so everyone was safe. So I mean,
didn't pen the bull. That's what happened.
Sure. And then the second game, they had a couple errors, but then they just imploded in that third game. They gave up 9 runs in the 5th inning. The final score was 15-3, I believe. So yeah, it was a really rough outing for the San Francisco Giants. But hey, they're beating the Angels tonight, and they beat the Angels yesterday. I mean, the Angels literally have some of the best, most talented roster. They're like the LA Rams, basically, super talented roster, but they just suck. But the Rams actually made
the Cleveland Browns. To be honest, it's more of the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah, more of the Cleveland Browns. More of the Cleveland Browns. That's a better comparison. So that's what the Angels are. But good for the Giants. They're helping A's out in the division seeding by making the Angels lose. So go Giants for today. Also, my second topic.
He's fucking depressed.
My next topic is no longer bullying Lemaitre, but this is a brand I have, and this might go over your guys' heads, but I just want to talk about it real quick. So this is a storyline from the Padres Rangers game. It's about Fernando Tatis. So the Rangers are up 6 runs.
He stole a base. I saw that, right?
Yeah.
No.
Steal third.
No. So the base is base loaded situation, right? It's a 3-0 count to him, 3 balls, 0 strikes. So basically, there's unwritten rules in baseball which are super stupid, and basically there's these tons of unwritten rules about how to what to do in certain situations. Basically, etiquette. It's all dumb. It's all because pitchers are babies and they can't deal with giving up home runs. So there's an unwritten rule.
Kneeling out at the end of the game. Is that what this is like?
Yeah. No, not even. It's I don't really know. I'm blanking on an example.
I'm not going to distract you. Go ahead, Aaron. Go ahead.
So I'm blanking on an example right now, but there's an unwritten rule on a 3-0 count, if you're up by more than 6 runs, you don't swing because they're just going to throw a fastball over the middle, right? Just to get a quick strike, right? I didn't hear about that. That's that's so dumb because then the pitcher's going to just come back and attack you on an off-speed pitch and get you to swing and miss and get it to 3-2, and then you're out, right? We saw what the A's did. They came back from 7 runs against the Giants, so the game's never over. So basically, it's a 3-0 count. They're up by 6 runs, so the pitcher's like, all right, I'm just going to throw a fastball right down the middle. They throw it to Fernando Tatis, who's basically an upcoming star, one of the biggest stars, probably the most fun player to watch in MLB right now, in my opinion. And he just fucking slams it for 4 runs, and then now they're winning 11-2, basically, or I don't remember the exact score, but it's something like that. And then the Rangers get really upset at this, or the pitcher does, and it starts like an argument. They beam Manny Machado, the next batter. There's this whole big argument. It's why is he swinging 3-0? And my problem with this is it's just they have to add runs. You're just going to go up there and tell a hitter not to hit? That doesn't make any sense. And the thing that pisses me off about the story is they're just limiting the fun. These unwritten rules are just taking away the fun, And also the thing that pissed me off, another thing that pissed me off is the Padres manager, instead of defending, this is what we were talking about before we started recording about why is Jimmy G going to shit on his teammate, right? The Padres manager just gets out there. He's Tatis should not have swung at that pitch. He should have taken it. It's just bad baseball.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck? He got 4 runs for you. Why are you complaining? He's one of the best hitters in the game. You're just throwing him under the bus. Honestly, that's just bad managing. And then Tatis has to get on and fucking apologize for something he shouldn't have to. Yeah. So
hashtag I stand with Tatis.
Exactly. It's something that pissed me off. Something that shouldn't happen. Unwritten rules are dumb. Just fuck pitchers. They're all babies. No offense.
It sounds like isn't baseball is kind of going transitioning where they have this whole new age where they're trying to speed up the game, but then there's still the kind of those old baseball fans who they want the traditional rules whatever, and they want the game how it used to be. So just
it's not how it used to be. It's a lot different now. It's a lot different now. There's the 3-batter minimum rule. I mean, this year they're trying out having every league have a DH. There's lots of different stuff that they're trying out. It's not the same game that you're going to see. So yeah. I mean, people are just hitting bombs like crazy now. There's really not a lot of guys who are stealing bases anymore. It's a totally different game than what it used to be. So people are just going to have to get used to that. And yeah, I'm done. I went on for a while. So that's my highlights of the week.
No, that's cool. I mean, I kind of hyped up my 2 highlights for you guys. I'm gonna be, Aaron, you said you're gonna be done with, shitting on the meter. I mean, I got to do this one more time for you. Snoop Dogg, big LA Lakers fan, got in a lot of trouble last night. Actually, it might have been last night or today in the morning, but I saw it was reposted because he deleted it. It's a picture of Danny Green's the back of his jersey, and it says how many more, and then underneath it says how many more fucking threes are you gonna miss? One of the biggest Lakers fans, shitting on his Lakers a little bit, but it's all love. And I'll say this, Lemaitre, I think there's a lot of hype going on, and I'm with it as well. I think the Lakers are probably gonna win. I want the Blazers to win. By all means, dude. If the Blazers win, like I'm gonna be so fucking happy. But I fully expect the Lakers to be winning. So I'm not gonna just yet after just one game. I'm gonna go and say Blazers in 4. But Blazers in 4. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I gotta say.
Right.
And then my second one is an interesting one. Also a little bit to do. You guys will see how it has a little bit to do with Lemeter as well. But shout out the No Jumper podcast, another podcast. Adam22 usually does hip hop stuff, usually like rap music. He had 2 Instagram models on, and fuck man, I can't keep a straight face for this. So one of the models was talking about how on her birthday, she was blowing a full team of NBA players, and then later she was asked if these were starter players, and she said yes. And then she said she also swallowed all their loads. That's just a little further information if you guys want to know. It's 7 dudes. So I thought like, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe she just said that out loud. Like, I mean, she's just gonna do that. But then she got asked what team was it, and just no hesitation, she said what team was. I just want to say before I'm gonna give it to you, Lemeter, do you know what team it is?
It's the Lakers, huh?
Aaron, do you know what team it is?
It might be the Suns.
You want to take a guess?
Ooh. I feel like the Lakers is the obvious choice. I'm gonna go something a little underrated. I'm gonna go 76ers. 76ers.
It is the 2020 Lemeter's 2020-2021 Phoenix Suns.
No.
7 dudes. Wow. Good for them, man. Just use it. And then to add on to that, further on in the episode, she also mentioned that Trey Songz peed on her as well. So that's shout out R. Kelly. Yeah, shout out R. Kelly. But a lot of information came out, from that podcast. Very valuable information, and it explains a whole lot about why Devin Booker was playing so good in the bubble. That's all I gotta say. He came into the bubble looking real relaxed, and he brought his A game. And I'm just gonna say maybe the Suns got to bring her in. Maybe she'll be part of the facility. Maybe she'll be like on the staff. I could see her helping out. That's the 2 that I've got today.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
Yeah. I didn't think yet. I was keeping a secret. I don't know if you guys were gonna expect it, but that was funny for me. Yeah, 7 dudes and 7 loads. Yeah, that's impressive. That's what you'd call a dump truck, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly, that's good IG modeling work right there. That's honestly top of the game in my opinion.
That is.
Who else is swallowing 7 loads of 7 NBA players?
Not only that, but yeah, Devin Booker. I mean, I feel like you can attribute his streaky performance in the bubble.
Well, there goes Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner right there.
Well, I mean, it's not that she didn't say it was Devin Booker. She said it was 7 players, and she said when they asked if it was starters, she replied with "duh." So maybe it's Devin Booker.
I mean, there's not 7 starters, so I don't think she knows basketball.
Well, but, no. She said were there starters in there, and she said "duh." So I'm guessing maybe there's a combination of some bench warmers, some starters.
All right. Hopefully, D-Book is not one of them.
Hey man, I mean, if D-Book just starts playing bad, once the next season starts, Kendall Jenner just not giving as good of head as the IG model. That's all I gotta say.
I hope it's not Kelly Oubre because he has recently announced that he's in a relationship over the past couple of months. So fingers crossed there about that.
I mean, she gave away a lot of information, but I guess she stopped. That was too fucked up to say who they were specifically. She just gave away the teams, and then she also exposed Trey Songz for pulling an R. Kelly and apparently liking peeing on girls. Yeah, good for Trey Songz.
All right, let's move on. Next segment.
We're having a good discussion about this. Yes, sir.
I have one thing to say. I just got a notification from MLB at bat. I'm not sure how good I got to read it, but it just says the Padres walked off the Rangers on a grand slam, and if that's true, that's the most funniest shit ever. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I didn't get a good glimpse at it. But
I have no clue what the fuck that means, but I do good for the Padres.
No, I mean that's what I'm talking about. Like they got mad at Tatis for swinging 3-0 and hitting a grand slam. So if they just walked him off on a grand slam, that'd be really funny.
No, but Lemeter, I don't know why you're upset, man. If anything, I mean you should come on, that's you should be part of the boys. 7 dudes, that's team bonding right now. There's problems with the 76ers. They used to talk about how they don't communicate very well. The Phoenix Suns are a team that definitely communicates very well.
Yeah.
I think we've milked that topic enough. Let's get into what we're going to talk about. The next thing, speaking of basketball, we're going to talk about, the playoffs going on right now, the bubble playoffs. Yeah. Just going to talk about a couple of our trends going on or just some of our thoughts about what's going on in the bubble. I'm going to start off because I was kind of the one who was like, hey, I want to do this topic. And I'm just going to go up and say, I have no clue. There's so many fucking matchups where I have no fucking clue what's going to happen. It's fucking crazy. I don't know, Aaron. Do you do you think you could predict, like, if you're going into it, do you think like it would have been this much of a toss-up? Like, let's say like back in March, early March, would you have thought the playoffs would be like this much of a toss-up as it is right now?
No, not at all. I mean, the thing that surprised me, it was so funny because like I was on the podcast earlier just talking about how like just like the fucking Bucks are just gonna sweep the Magic and like the Trailblazers don't have a shot. But I mean, hey, they fucking lost both games. I mean, I still don't think the fucking Lakers are gonna lose that series, and I don't think the Bucks are gonna lose that series. But I mean, like that's seeing that.
The Lakers should be winning. If they lose, that actually make me so happy. If they lose, it would make me like the happiest man in the world.
The Lakers lose. I hope the Lakers lose. I hate the Lakers. I don't like the Lakers at all.
Absolutely.
But like, I mean, you'd be stupid if you just expected them to lose that series. Like, if you're just going in like, oh yeah, the Trailblazers are gonna win. Like, Trailblazers keep it close.
You're absolutely right. The Lakers cannot shoot a three to save their life. That's one thing. I mean,
Kuzma's not that bad.
Oh, I mean, it was pretty bad. Game one, not very good.
He was all right. I think Kuzma gets undeserved hate from certain people.
I think the Lakers get a lot of deserved hate just in general. You know, it's a team that
it's
very easy to hate.
It's just a youth
It's very
thing.
easy to hate. No, it's not.
No.
It's not.
No.
You're
a hater. You're a Laker hater.
Well, I mean, I would say this. It's kind of like the Cowboys. I think the Lakers are easily probably the most – it's just easy to hate them.
They're not the most hated basketball team.
They are. Okay, what's the most hated basketball team? It used to be the Golden State Warriors. It's the Lakers
I could see it's the Celtic. I could see the Celtics.
No, it's not.
What?
It's the Lakers.
It's the Lakers.
It used to be the Golden State Warriors. It's not the Lakers. It's the Lakers now.
I mean, I saw so many comments just like, I'm so happy the Golden State Warriors are trash now. So, I mean, like, you know, it's probably up there.
No, I totally get that. If you're a Patriots fan, it's just the one thing is if you're a Patriots fan and you're from Boston, like I can respect that. But if you're like Lemire and you're a Lakers fan and you're from the Bay Area, I mean,
I've been a Lakers fan all my life, even when they were bad.
Yeah, it's really hard for me because people, I'm from the Bay Area, I'm a Sacramento Kings fan, just people keep telling me I'm a bandwagon Kings fan, but I've been on the Kings since day one,
I don't know how you can get, Aaron, if I'm completely honest, I don't know how you can bandwagon on the Kings. That's a respect for you. That's masochism. If you enjoy that, like you just enjoy like pain or something. I don't know why you'd want to be a Kings fan.
DSM. So it just makes me happy.
That's just respect. That's like, Aaron, you're purposeful. Like you could have been a Warriors fan, like no questions asked, but you're like, no, I'm gonna be a Kings fan. So I have respect for that. You know what? I don't have respect.
I could have been a Warriors fan, no questions asked, but I chose the Lakers, even in the dark times.
No, I mean the dark times. Let me come on. Let's be completely honest. The dark times was like, oh no, I'm more of a 49ers fan. Lakers every now and then I watch type of thing. The Lakers, the easy team to hate. They're
I'm jumping on the Suns wagon anyways. All right,
get out of here. Yeah, shout out the IG model. No, but I mean, let's be honest. Like the Lakers are the Cowboys of the NBA. Like that's. I mean, We Them Boys is the Lake Show. Like it's the same thing. It's the same the same brain dead bandwagon type of fans. It's very similar.
I don't like it very much. Now.
Well, Lemire, if you're hopping on the Suns bandwagon next season, I'm not 100% sure why this is a thing, but like apparently Kings and Suns fans, they have like a lot of friendships like in between online interaction. Like they call themselves the Sun Kings. Like I'm not sure why that is, but that's a thing apparently. So it's probably on the same wave.
I'd say this: it's two really good social media accounts, just two franchises, just a lot of mediocrity. So I mean, you guys can high five.
Yeah, apparently we have like some best draft picks up top. So we have that to look forward to.
I mean, the Warriors. I mean, I'm just gonna talk about the Warriors real quick. We'll transition to that.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Wednesday,
we don't want to hear it.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
Sun Kings for life.
We're gonna get into
Sun Kings. There we go.
Listen. We're gonna get into the number one overall pick. Might trade it for Giannis, or we're gonna get a Hall of Famer. Either one. That's pretty much the only option. There's gonna be a Hall of Famer or Giannis. It's regardless what happens.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the Warriors gonna be back next year. I mean, don't get too comfortable. For all the fans who are like, oh, Warriors are bad. No, I'm so happy. Yeah, I mean, don't get too comfortable. Warriors gonna be back.
I mean, while we're on the topic of that, I just think, Luka Doncic is extremely overrated, and Bagley was the better pick. Like, Vladdy D-Back knew what he was doing. It was.
I thought for a second this wasn't a joke, and I was like, "Holy! Did he not watch the last two games?"
Wait, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Wait, what's the joke? Yeah,
he was joking. But yeah, I thought we were talking about how Giannis is going to the Warriors, and Bagley is better than Luka Doncic. What's the joke?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No.
If Luka Doncic is worse than Marvin Bagley, Danny Green is the greatest shooter of all time.
Well, I mean, obviously, that was satire. I'm just in denial. So,
Yeah, and speak for
You know, it is
yourself.
what
I
it
mean,
is.
Giannis is coming to the Warriors. I mean, that's just like there's no denial here. Like I mean, I know where you guys are trying to take this too, but like I'm not going there. Like the train is not leaving the station. I'm saying on the Giannis to the Warriors bandwagon, and it's happening, man. It's gonna happen. You know,
I'll
if you
be
believe
back
hard
in a
enough,
second.
it's gonna happen. It's just how it works.
We're talking
Right,
about some
taking a
bubble
break.
performers. We're talking.
Taking
Oh
a-
wait, wait,
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, let's do this. Yeah, just me and Aaron for a little bit. All right, Lemeter's leaving. I don't know what he's got to do. All right, Aaron.
okay.
Now Lemeter's
so
gone.
this is going in the
We can share in the Lakers as much as we want.
I was just gonna bring up how
Let's just get this out of the way. Let's just get this away. Can we just get this out of the way just real quick? Like, fuck LeBron. Can we just say it with me, Aaron? Fuck LeBron.
I mean, I like LeBron, but just for the sake of the segment, fuck LeBron.
Thanks, Aaron. That actually means a lot to me. That you said that. That means a lot.
I mean, I don't want him to win again. I like him as a person, but I don't want him to win. I wish, honestly, I like LeBron as a person a lot. I just wish he wasn't good at basketball. That's what it is. It is what it is.
I couldn't agree more. I actually, the part that sucks to me that he seems like a good person off the court, which is kind of like it's hard for me to be like this guy's an asshole because like it seems like he's not an asshole. It'd be like so much easier if LeBron was just a shit person. Absolutely, like it'd be so much easier for me to hate him. But with that being said, a first round exit would be hilarious. That actually would be like ideal.
But we're supposed to talk about like above performers, and this popped in my head. We have to talk about my second favorite team, the team I'm bandwagoning on now that the Kings are eliminated, and I will continue to do that till I die. That is the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell dropping 57 points in Game 1 of the Nuggets series, and they lost. But they came back and won Game 2 today. Third highest playoff total points scored all time in that game, and they still lost. Which I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. Yeah,
they won today.
In this game, they won. Yeah, they got 30 points. I think honestly, 5 assists. He's balling out so far in the bubble. And what are you saying, Leader?
Honestly, I think Donovan Mitchell is one of the most overrated players in the league.
He's just,
what do you have to back that up? But he's. I would actually say it might be the opposite, just because he plays in Utah. It's like a small market team. He doesn't get.
No, I think his performances get blown out. 57 points. He played really well this week. I'm not taking anything away from him, but like as a trend, people rank him too highly. He's not that great.
He's not ranked. What do you think? Okay, he's ranked like top 15, top 20. Like he's not.
Yeah, he's not a top 15, top 20 player. He'd be a number 3 option on most teams.
Okay, that's a crack take. And
okay, look at this. Okay, Clippers number 3 option. Mavs number 3 option. Lakers number 3 option. Warriors
wait. Lakers.
Option.
Okay, Lakers number 3 options because Lakers. I mean, okay, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. I mean, you could put John Morant. You could
Mavs, Warriors.
No, Mavs. What are you talking about now? I don't think he's a number 3 option in the Mavs.
I think Luka and Kristaps. Then it's what's his name?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You've lost me there. Yeah.
Man. I had to pull up the stock. I had the John Stockton jersey.
Dude, good thing you don't have a Karl. Good thing you don't have a Karl Malone. But, I'm just gonna say, I think there's a whole lot of Utah Jazz disrespect just going on. I mean, it's a small market.
It's not disrespect. He's just not as good as people claim.
Can you back it up?
How good are you back it up with? How good are you saying people claiming he is?
The eye test. He's very inconsistent as well.
Sure, but
I don't know where you're getting that from. To be honest, I feel like maybe we're watching 2 different Donovan Mitchells. I mean, maybe Joe Ingles.
No, I like Spider Mitchell, but like at the point where people start putting him over Devin Booker and stuff, no way in hell.
I mean, they're fairly comparable. To be honest, I would say they're fairly comparable at this point right now.
No.
Okay, Lemire, I mean, this sounds like a lot of bias. This sounds like a lot of Suns bias, in my opinion. I think right now you're sucking Devin Booker's dick more than that IG model. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's very well said.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Lemire. I don't know what to say to that. I would have to respectfully disagree. That's all I got to say about that. But I think we talked about basketball, right? Let's move on to the last topic of the day, Hard Knocks. I mean, to be honest, it's a fairly forgettable episode. But, Hard Knocks. And I was going to say, actually –
what if you're with me?
Dude, to be honest, I missed the Oakland Raiders one. The Oakland Raiders one, they could have, if they just extended it, I don't know, man. I kind of missed that one a little bit. Yeah, but it would still be the same. I feel like the Corona shit is what's depressing about it. It's just like.
But now we can see Marcus Mariota in action to winning that starting job.
Oh man!
I hope that happens. I really do, honestly. Just because we get Lemire on Smitty's show.
Yeah, Lemire gets on Smitty's show for. I mean, dude, Lemire. If there was a Vegas bet for Marcus Mariota starting, I mean, and Lemire hits that. That's just historic. Lemire just didn't. Lemire probably. I don't think he put any money on that down for that, and I don't think. I mean, you would have won it. I don't think. There's no way Marcus Mario is starting. I mean, I don't think he's starting.
You're a hater.
Like,
He is. Any
week
date of the damn week.
Okay, yeah, Donovan Mitchell is like the worst player of all time. Like he's like actually such a bum. Like honestly.
All right, I'm not saying that. He's a top 30 player in the league right now. I'd take a lot of players over him though.
You're crazy to say Devin Booker is substantially.
Okay,
better
name a
than
player, and I'll tell you if I'll take Mitchell.
Joe
over
Ingles.
them. Oh, that's hard.
What? That's not a question. That's not a question, bro.
I'd have to take Joe Ingles there. Come on, let's be real. No, I'm joking. I'll take Donovan.
All right, let's do this. Let's do one of your big one of your biggest crushes, Kyle Kuzma.
I'd honestly take Kuz over.
Oh my god!
Dude,
oh my god!
Kuz
oh my. All right,
is such
we're done with basketball. We're done with basketball. Let's Aaron put the headphones back on.
I'd take Kuz, dude. Kuz is so good. You're
Dude,
such
look
a
what you did to
hater.
Aaron. We got to talk about Hard Knocks. Come on, man. Lemire, did you take a hit before? Like I told you, no more drugs before the fucking podcast. Come on, Lemire, no more fucking drugs. Do we need to do another fucking intervention? Aaron, sit down, please.
Sorry.
We're doing another intervention. No, we're doing another intervention. Lemire's drug problems are just too
Okay,
fucked up.
mark my words.
He's talking about Donovan Mitchell. Like next he's gonna start saying that Greg Oystertag was not a bad signing. Like what?
Wait. Hear me out. In the 3 years from now, what's the date today? August 19th. August 19th, 2023. Kyle Kuzma will unanimously be a better player than Donovan Mitchell.
Be a bum.
I don't know about that.
Unquestionable. Everybody would be across all boards.
Okay, Lemire, and if you're wrong, what happens? What do we get to do if you're wrong? Because I think there's got to be. I'm holding you accountable for
now.
No, I'm holding you accountable because I think the one problem with your takes is that that there's like nothing, there's no downside. If you say you just like throw out shit, there's no downside. I'm holding you accountable. Lemire, what happens if that doesn't happen? Let's say Donovan Mitchell is like a Hall of Fame level player in 3 years. He's like won an MVP. He's one of the best players in the league.
If he wins an MVP, I'll buy a Donovan Mitchell jersey.
You're shaving your pubes off and gluing it to your face. All right, deal.
If he wins MVP by then, yeah, done.
Okay, sounds good.
No, actually, I could see that happening. Like, on the very low key.
What? How does that make any sense? Wait. So
I
you
can
think
see
he's
Kuzma
bad?
doing it too.
So okay, so
I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he's overrated.
He's not. He's honestly like, if you're gonna say he's either accurately rated or he's underrated, I can't say like he's not rated that highly in the media. Like nobody's in the media is like, oh my god, Donovan Mitchell's a top 5 player. Nobody says that.
A lot of people bat for Donovan Mitchell.
Because he's he's in a small market and he's he should be talked about more. He's not talked about enough, and I mean he should be.
I just don't like that he's sponsored by Adidas, to be honest. But
Kobe Bryant was sponsored by Adidas.
Okay, but Kobe's Kobe. Kobe is Kobe, and he switched to Nike later, so don't worry about it.
He's a different animal, but the same beast. Come on.
No. Whoa. Putting Donovan Mitchell and Kobe in the same sentence does no.
He didn't. Okay. Lemire, the crack is. He didn't say that.
The Kobe commercial. I was referencing the Kobe commercial with Kanye West.
He was talking about the commercial. What the fuck what are you thinking of?
I thought he was comparing Mitchell and Kobe, and I was like, whoa.
Bro, Lemire, you're getting I don't know what this is. Is this Lemire? What have you been smoking? It's like you got this anxiety, like the defensive like weed like shit, but like you got the weed anxiety, but you got like the crack takes. I don't know what this is, man. You've been mixing your drugs.
All right.
Let me see your eyes, man. Let me see your eyes.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, we totally glossed over Hard Knocks. Let's just go to Hard Knocks. Let's do Hard Knocks.
Bro, them shits are red. Look, the veins are fucking
red,
popping.
dude. My eyes are like permanently red. It's not.
Stay off the fucking drugs and they won't.
Stay off the weed.
Stay out of the weed.
Huh?
God damn it. And then nothing. All right, Hard Knocks. Kind of boring episode. To be honest, I mean, it's very depressing. I think the moment, like, there's parts of it where it's like I start forgetting about coronavirus. I'm like, oh, this is football. Like, for the first time, Hard Knocks, this season, they did the slow-mo football spiral thing. Because they did the Justin Herbert throwing it, but it wasn't like a slow-mo. But this one was the first time it was like a slow-mo.
Like
Justin Herbert throwing the ball. Yeah, no,
I do
nice
too.
balls. But it was for the first time. I was like, oh shit! I was like, oh damn, Hard Knocks kind of cool. Like this is like, I texted you guys. I was like, oh, this episode's better. Like when that happened, and then it just went back to the fucking Corona shit. And then all of a sudden, it's talking about Seth Ryan, and it's like him getting coronavirus, and it's like, man, this shit's depressing. Like I'm watching Hard Knocks to like forget about coronavirus. And I'm trying to watch sports to forget about this shit. And like every moment I start forgetting about it, they throw this shit back at me. I don't know.
I mean, it's really prominent. So I mean, it's obviously going to be talked about a lot. But
yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, Man, I mean, I'm just not enjoying watching it. Like, honestly, like I'm not gonna lie though. I did pre-cum a little bit when they started like suiting up in the new gear and everything. You know, not gonna lie.
They blue ball you. They fucking blue ball you. That's what I'm saying.
Like, not gonna lie, I was pretty excited. I was like, oh shit, like it's actually gonna be contact. I thought the way they were scared, I thought it was gonna be pads, and I was like, oh shit, I'm ready for that, but it never happened. It was just more.
And all they did was just try and fucking visors. All they did was just show off their visors. Like, oh wow, cool, Oakley visors.
I mean, honestly, just seeing that kind of got me hyped because I was just like, you know what, it's kind of back. I mean, honestly,
it just feels bad right now. We got football withdrawals. The football withdrawals are bad right now. That's the reason.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, like I know me and you have been saying this doesn't have anything to do with Hard Knocks. I know we keep changing the subject. I'm sorry, but I just have to say it. Like we've been saying like that football season's like doomed. I mean, I still think there's going to be coronavirus cases like a lot.
It's reassuring.
I mean, I honestly think the season's going to play no matter how many players get infected. So I think we're going to get a season.
But did you see the new news Sean Payton was talking about? Actually, I'm sorry. I mean, we're going all over the fucking place. I saw there was news that they're thinking about for the playoffs doing a bubble. So when the NFL playoffs start, that they'll do a bubble like in January. Like that. I mean, that's
a smart idea.
That's a promising idea.
Yeah, but do you think they'll be able to get through 16 games though without doing? I mean, baseball just barely doing it. They have like cases popping up and have to cancel games. The Cardinals are playing. The numbers are wrong. The Cardinals are playing something like 55 games in 30 days, and they're having like triple double headers and shit. Like the NFL, that's not going to happen for the NFL. I mean, it's less games, obviously, but like baseball.
I think it's a week. I think it's a week, and the team has a 16-man practice squad, so they can pull a lot of players up. And I think the NFL is using the MLB. I think the NFL is using the MLB as a blueprint, and they have the instant tests coming out now.
Well, no, but what Aaron is saying is if one guy gets sick, let's say one guy gets sick in the MLB, they're able to defer the games to a later date. Are they going to do that with football? Like, you're not going to make them play 2 times in 1 week.
I don't think the outbreaks are going to be as big as the MLB.
No, because there's more people though. There's more people.
Yeah, more people. That is true, but I think more people have understood the responsibility. Like they're finding people, they're cutting people for breaching team rules. So I think there's an added sense of responsibility in the NFL.
I think that's the thing. I mean, you'd love to say that, but like at the same time, it just takes one person to fuck up, and it does everything up.
You just have to hope for the best here. This is the situation.
This is what we're doing. But the thing is, the playoff shit is making it a lot more reassuring because I think the worst thing would be like, let's say your team gets into the playoffs. Let's say the regular season is shitty. This guy's getting sick. Let's say like fuck it, your team finally makes it to the playoffs. Like imagine you're playing because like it's not like the NBA where like you got 7 games potentially to play. You got 1 game. Like so like let's say fucking Patrick Mahomes gets fucking sick or some shit. Like I'm like hopefully that doesn't happen. But let's say Patrick Mahomes gets sick and like the Chiefs lose. That'd be really fucked up for Chiefs fans just because like your guy got sick right before the game. And
that's what they did to Jimmy. They tore Jimmy's ACL.
They didn't tear his ACL. Jimmy fucking cut back out of bounds.
Jimmy juked himself out. He's too mobile. He's too mobile.
He is.
Like, if that didn't happen, he would have been the next Lamar Jackson. He would have been too overpowered.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo, not bad for running back. So I don't know, man. Okay, back to Hard Knocks. Fucking hey, we're bouncing on a lot. But I mean, biggest thing is Dante Dion is still annoying. So I guess that's consistent. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else? I mean, that's really my biggest takeaway.
I mean, Lemire hasn't said anything yet. Let's listen to him talk.
Yeah, let's hear your.
All right. Shout out to the undrafted running backs. First of all, Austin Eckler, that highlight reel against the 49ers, which I really did like, but no, we'll let it pass. We'll let it pass. And secondly, Darius Bradwell. Darius Bradwell, the running back.
In the NFL.
Yeah. The running back for the Chargers.
Where Anthony Lynn's talking to him and they're like, your head coach, the fucking running back.
What have you been doing over quarantine? Yeah. And he's like, hey, nothing. And then the strength and conditioning coach, I pulled up the quote. Let me act professional.
But that was a cool montage. I'm going to say while you're pulling up, that was a cool montage where he's fucking throwing the ball over. Like, that was kind of like one of the things that, got the blood flowing a little bit. I got a half chub from that. He's just throwing the ball over there. That's like a precursor to maybe like an Oklahoma drill or something like that. Like, I don't know. That's just where my head was at.
Oklahoma drills suck, dude. Fucking hate.
That's true. I'm pretty sure they're banned in the NFL. So like, I don't think you see those anymore. All you see this is on spring break. You see the Florida Beach, whatever, Oklahoma drills. You see those like with the tire.
I did enjoy Jalen Ramsey's house. Jalen Ramsey's house was nice though. Like that.
Yeah, he didn't have a pool though. They didn't show a pool. They should have shown.
No, he's gonna put in. There is no pool. He said he's gonna put it in the front. That he was saying he was looking at the like, oh dude, he's got this massive front yard. He's like, no, I'm gonna fucking break this shit. I want to put a fucking pool there. Yeah, no, dude. Jalen Ramsey's balling, and apparently he wants to stay in LA. You know, he doesn't have a contract, but you know, he's not worried about it. He's not worried about it. It's between the front office not worried about it.
Okay, but here's the quote. The strength and conditioning coach, what's his name? John Lott. He says, your stinking head coach is an ex-running back, so he's looking at you like a German shepherd with his ears up in an airport. The Packers looking at you. He sees possibilities. You got to get your stinking mind right. Remember what I told you. This ain't no pie eating contest.
I think we might have found our new Bob Wiley. I think that the Bob Wiley Award goes to
John Lott.
The Rams, or the Chargers strength and conditioning coach. Yeah, that's actually the one thing that's been kind of weird for me is their jerseys are kind of similar now. So when they cut back and forth, it takes me a second to realize, oh shit, it's a different team because I gotta see the players. Like when you just see the jerseys, you're like, oh fuck, wait, is this the same team or not? Like this is weird. And I don't know. Do you like the IKEA jerseys where the Chargers they practice right outside and there's like a freaking IKEA in the background? And they were all like laughing about that. I don't know, man. Hard Knocks to be memorable. Like from years later, we're gonna be thinking like, holy shit, remember that really shitty Hard Knocks during quarantine? But yeah,
quarantine's gonna be taught in history books.
That's before, 100%. Dude. BC is gonna be before Corona. That's the new meaning of the dates are gonna be.
Oh man. Another thing I liked in the show was the old Andrew Whitworth highlights and the old Rex Ryan highlights of the old Hard Knocks. Because, I mean, this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but, like, when I was in elementary school, like, during the summer, they would rerun all the old Hard Knocks on NFL Network, and I would just sit down, like, eat, like, popcorn and watch them. So I remember watching those as a kid, and I was like, it took me a trip down memory lane, so I enjoyed that personally.
That's cool.
So that was cool.
That part was, like, it kind of told me, like, fuck, man, they're, like, really stretching for content. Like, they don't have enough fucking, footage. They're fucking pulling shit out from old Hard Knocks. It's like, damn, it's bad.
I love Chad Ochocinco, even though,
Chad Johnson's a cool guy. He's a real character, yeah.
He's a character, but like he cares about the game so much.
That's true. One of the best route runners, probably one of the best releases of all time. Like off the line of scrimmage.
I was super heartbroken when I took Spanish 1 in Fremont and I found out that Ochocinco is not actually how you say 85. So that's an underrated storyline there.
It always be in my heart. Ocho. That is, they just haven't. The Spanish don't they haven't progressed to that level yet. They don't know that Ochocinco.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we've covered everything we wanted to do, right?
Shout out to Jared Goff and the golf course.
Oh yeah, the
golf course.
That golf course. I was jerking Goff for that golf course, dude. Yeah, crazy, man. The Jared Goff puns. All right. On that note, I mean, I think we've talked about everything. We've covered everything. Milked probably everything we possibly could have from what's going on. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Love you, Dante Pettis.
No.
Hey, boys, let's see the jersey once again.
All right, you better appreciate this because you only get one more time because like next episode.
Wait, hold up.
No.
All right, fine. Go for it.
I have that picture of Buzz in the shirt where I had the weekend on it.
No, you bitch.
Do it again, Buzz. Come on.
No, that's it. You got one. You got one twirl.